committee reports. Under building and grounds, Barb Dreyer, and I told her to give me a note, and you see the big piece of paper she gave it so I wouldn't lose it by the time I got home. And then she wrote it in big printing too, so I can read it. Asking the board to give permission to the Building and Grounds Committee to act on a phone system contract. She still had to go through bids on Wednesday of this week, I believe, and then the bids have to be in prior to, I can't remember what date, but it's prior to our next board meeting. So she is just asking that the Building and Grounds Committee, and basically it's just easier to get 3 people together than 7 people, that the board give them authority to approve or to act on the phone system contract.
Is this one we've had previously?
Pardon?
And we had this system, this contract previously?
No, this is under Universal Service Funds. They have come up with a massive amount of money that the new drops and phone systems and terms that I didn't have the slightest idea what they were talking about when the individual was here. But we have in our millage election for new phones and new drop systems, instead of that, Universal Service Fund is going to provide us with something like $50,000 to $55,000 that will take care of a number of those things. And there's a number, they were talking about drops and parts and...
I think they spent at least 2 days looking in pretty much every nook and cranny in this building and slate to see where we needed all these things, so we did a thorough job.
But it's going to reduce the amount of money that we would have to spend on the millage election.
You're gonna reduce it by about 140,000?
I can't remember. She told me, and then when they went through those AT-46s and PC-22s, I got lost. Yes, ma'am?
So, the new phone system, will we be able to have that automatic call in every school like Curly has?
That's a separate thing that we could buy. I don't know if we can buy that with bond money. Sometimes the technology, you can buy things with a system, but you can't buy them separate. So I would have to check with IDI and with Pat Barardo, and I'd say there's a very good chance that we could. We'd have to buy it as a package. But I don't think that's included, but we could certainly check it out, and we'd probably have to use bond money, because if we used all of our USF money. But I will certainly check that out.
But we would have that money if we went with this other.
We'll have what?
Yeah, we'll have extra money because the Universal Service Fund is paying a big chunk of what we would have spent out of bond money otherwise. And Barb has been working on this for quite a while, and it's essentially, and I can't remember the correct terminology, but it's through the internet.
It's a voice over IP.
VoIP, that's it. Another one of the initials that he gave.
Voice over internet protocol.
But this will be all set up, and she's been working with the electrical engineer from IDI and with the Universal Service Fund and with bidding and everything else to get it all set up. And just listening to them, not having the slightest idea what they're talking about, it appears as though that they're coming up with the best of all worlds, because the bid came from a local system over in Wisconsin. CenturyLink, which would mean that if we had a problem, they would be there right away, as opposed to AT&T coming from the Okefenokee Swamp someplace. But it's something that has to go in between, and it was just felt that it would be easier to get 3 people together than to get the entire board for a 5 or 6 minute meeting. But the Building and Grounds would need permission to be able to do this, because they would not have the authority otherwise.
Make that motion.
Motion and support. Is there any discussion?
Along with finding out if we can get that phone tree where there's on the school.
There's more than one supplier that does that.
Well, that.
I can help us with that.
Yeah, because they
College
were
has one, Hurley has one, but they're about $5,000 to $10,000
it'd be, if it's possible, it'd be an excellent program.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we have a motion and support. Any other discussion? Not, all in favor, signify by saying aye.